Hi, I'm Dr. Jay Warren. I'm a licensed chiropractor specializing in wellness and neurological stress patterns in the body. I'm going to help you today look at your ergonomic workstation setup so that your station's actually working for you rather than against you. So what we're going to be looking at today is your keyboard and the mouse setup. Now the first thing that you want to do while sitting at your workstation is position the keyboard so that the spacebar is directly in front of the monitor and in line with your body. Of course, if you're doing a lot of numeric key work and you are going to be using that side of the keyboard, of course you can shift it over to the left, but since the majority of people are doing typing work, you want to make sure that spacebar is right in front, keeping your body neutral. The other thing that you want to make sure of when you're sitting at your workstation is that you want to have the keyboard at a proper height so that your elbows is at a slight bend and your forearms are parallel to your thighs. That'll be the foundation that you're looking at to make sure that it's in the proper position there. Everything you want to do is neutralizing the angles of the body so it doesn't cause stress and tension that's going to build up not only at the end of the day, but at the end of the work week and after weeks and months of the same positioning. So if the keyboard is too low, what you'll notice is that your wrists are going to have to arch in order to type at the keyboard, and you're going to get a lot of forearm strain there. If it's too high, what you're going to do is have to bend your wrists at that point, and that's going to cause a lot of tension in the wrist joint and also causing carpal tunnel type of symptoms. So having it at a neutral position, remembering to have your forearm parallel to your thighs is the key there. Now, a lot of people I see have wrist rests in front of your keyboards. Now again, remember we talked about pressure being in the carpal tunnel area. Having a wrist rest that you're laying on the whole time actually is a major cause of that wrist tension and that wrist stress. So the best thing that you can do is take that wrist rest and put it underneath your keyboard so that the keyboard's slightly downward angled. What that's going to do is allow your wrist to be in that neutral position there so that in the position you're seeing it right now, my wrists are slightly tilted up. Having that angle and lifted just slightly in the front is going to allow my hands to be neutral and not have any stress buildup during the day when I'm doing all the typing and the hard work that you're doing in the office. So the next part that's really important is the mouse. Now obviously you're going to choose which side of the keyboard your mouse needs to be on it, whether you're left or right-handed. The most important thing for your mouse position is really for, again, to be in a neutral position. If it's way off to the side, you're going to cause shoulder strain, and that can even cause headaches later on. So you want to have it just to the side of the keyboard, and wrist in a neutral position. And one of the key things while you're doing a lot of mouse work is instead of using your wrist going side to side, again causing wrist tension, is you want to pivot at the elbow. Use the elbow as the motion instigator there so that this area, which is a much stronger part of your body, can absorb the stress that we'll take of working all day long using the mouse. So again, neutral position of the wrist, of it moving side to side because you're pivoting at the elbow. So to review, we have the keyboard centered right in front of your monitor at a neutral position so your forearms are parallel to the floor, slightly tilted up so that the keyboard can be in a position where your wrists are neutral. And remember with that mouse being off to the side here, but not using the wrist as much as pivoting at the elbow to do the same work. If you put all of those components together, the wrist and the keyboard will work for you rather than against you, and you're not going to have the same type of problems that with carpal tunnel, wrist strain, and having arm and even neck and shoulder pain.